This video is powered by KR Mangalam University. After a second outburst in just 3 weeks, Donald Trump appeared to signal a possible climb down on Iran's nuclear sites, raising questions over whether his earlier claims and demands are now being quietly walked back. Trump now seems to be easing off his biggest demand, fueling speculation that Iran's leadership, particularly Mojtaba Khamenei, may have secured a significant strategic win in the high-stakes nuclear standoff. Amid claims and counterclaims, including pressure from Russia, Trump appears to have made a subtle U-turn ahead of the second round of talks, suggesting a shift in strategy as negotiations approach. As the 2-week Iran ceasefire approached its end, Donald Trump on April 20th once again reiterated his controversial claim about quote-unquote nuclear dust, bringing the focus back to the aftermath of recent strikes. Trump said that clearing what he described as nuclear dust from Iranian nuclear sites would be a long and difficult process, suggesting the damage on the ground was extensive and complicated. Suspense has been intensifying over the fate of Iran's enriched uranium, which is believed to be buried under debris following the recent US-Israeli strikes on key nuclear facilities. Referring to the operation, Trump claimed that Operation Midnight Hammer had resulted in the complete and total obliteration of what he called nuclear dust sites in Iran. He went on to argue that because of this destruction, any effort to dig out or recover the so-called nuclear dust would take considerable time and effort. Trump made these remarks on his platform Truth Social just ahead of a crucial second round of Pakistan-mediated talks aimed at easing tensions with Iran. Notably, Trump had made a similar comment earlier on April 1st while addressing the nation, while he outlined his administration's position on the ongoing Iran conflict.
The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance and control. If we see them make a move, even a move for it, we'll hit them with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none.
He had also previously claimed that Iran might be willing to hand over its enriched uranium as part of ongoing peace negotiations taking place in Pakistan. However, Tehran did not confirm any such agreement at the time, and the initial round of talks ultimately collapsed without any concrete outcome. There were also reports suggesting that Trump was considering special operations to extract uranium directly from Iranian territory during the course of the conflict. Meanwhile, Russia has stepped in with its own proposal, pitching that it could extract and store Iran's enriched uranium as part of a potential resolution framework. According to Axios, the US Vice President was expected to leave for Pakistan on April 21st to lead the American delegation in the next round of talks with Iran. Importantly, Iran has not publicly confirmed its participation in this second round of negotiations, adding to the uncertainty surrounding the diplomatic process. Despite this, reports indicate that Iran has signaled to mediators that it does intend to send a delegation, even if official confirmation has not yet been made. This comes after Trump himself created confusion over Vice President Vance's expected visit to Pakistan, raising questions about coordination within the administration. On April 19th, Trump claimed that Vance would not be attending the second round of talks, contradicting earlier expectations. Soon after, however, the White House clarified that Vance would, in fact, be leading the US delegation to Pakistan for these critical discussions. On April 20th, Trump then claimed in an interview that Vance had already departed for Islamabad, adding another layer of confusion to the situation. However, subsequent reports suggested that Vance was still in Washington at the time and was only scheduled to leave on April 21st. Adding to the uncertainty, Trump also claimed that a deal with Iran could be reached as early as April 20th itself, raising expectations of a breakthrough, but that was yesterday. But in reality, the talks were not even scheduled until April 21st, with continued doubts over whether Iran would participate at all. Trump later told Bloomberg that the truce would now end on April 22nd, effectively extending it by a day beyond the originally stated timeline. Thanks for watching Hindustan Times.